Well, isn't this nice? Yeah, this is really, really nice. And before anything, I want to thank you for coming. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. Some of you have come from far away, and merci de venir. This is important that I talk about this because it's becoming more and more difficult, I think. And I do appreciate you being here tonight. I need you. I can't do this without you. And I just want to say that. Second, I want to say thanks to the team. You've met Antoine and Nicolas, and there's Guillaume, Françoise, and Sébastien. There's others. I still don't know your name. Jean-Yves. Okay, there you go. They are great. They're good people. I can't thank them enough. So that's what I'm going to say about that. Okay. Okay, à Paris, il y a un magasin de livres américain, anglais, qui s'appelle Shakespeare and Company. And one of my favorite bookshops in the world. And I've been going in and out of that place for 50 years. And inside, above the door, one of the archways, dans les archers, is written, printed, these words: "Be not unkind to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise." Actually, it says, "Be not inhospitable." But it's too long to put in a song, inhospitable. So I say, "Be not unkind to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise." Be not unkind to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise. Oh, and some are wearing masks, and some are, I ask, do you know the way to the end of the day? And some of them are old, some of them are tall, some of them are blind and lame, and some don't have names. Be not unkind to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise. And some have lots of money, yeah, yes, and some have lots of money, and some act real funny. They like to scream and yell, and some look like hell, and some of them are bald. Some of them are blind, crippled and absent-minded, and some have lost track of time. Be not unkind to strangers, lest they be angels in disguise. Well, I messed that one up. Well, I hope you'll excuse I can't see very well, actually, here. This is not very... I think I've got trouble with lights here. I have to read lyrics. My memory's gone. Okay, another bookstore. Yeah, bookstores. This one's in San Francisco. It's called City Lights. And I came there when I was 17. Came down to San Francisco, student. And I fell right in with North Beach. It was the the whole beat scene, the poets. And I was really fell into that whole thing very, very deeply. The writers Kerouac and Ginsberg and Lawrence Ferlinghetti, who ran City Lights Books. And they were very kind to me at the City Lights because I didn't have much money. And I found that I could go on Friday night and Saturday night. I could go to City Lights and go down in the basement where there were thousands of books. And they would let me sit there and read these books. So I could choose anything. I was reading for the first time these wonderful books, histories, poems, psychology, whatever, religion, Japanese poetry, Chinese poetry, Zen. All these things came into my head, and I just sat there for hours on weekends for several months reading for free. Sat there till 4 o'clock in the morning reading these free books. And of course, I started writing poetry too. Going down to San Francisco, be a bohemian too. San Francisco, be a bohemian too. North Beach, Broadway, Columbus Avenue. I knew a guy in San Francisco, he had a string of girls. San Francisco had a string of girls. It started on Market, ran around the world. La 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 la. I had a girl in my closet, a girl under my bed. The girl in the closet, a girl under my bed. I believed in a woman, I got fooled instead. I believed in a woman, I got fooled instead. A woman, I got fooled instead. Those beatnik chicks, they like to fuck up your head. La la la, la la la. Come on, City Lights, that's the place I'm headed for. City Lights, it's where I'm headed for. I get my education down on their basement floor. Going down to San Francisco, be a bohemian too. San Francisco, be a bohemian too. North Beach, Broadway, and Columbus Avenue. North Beach, Broadway, and Columbus Avenue. North Beach, Broadway, and Columbus Avenue. You don't have to clap. Oh, my. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I must know everybody here. I don't know. Seems like we have many friends here tonight. And it's so good. It's so good. This is Quana. He's playing guitar. And, I've known him for a long time. And this is Jeff. I've known him almost a long time. I started writing poetry at that time when I was 17, influenced by those great poets, the grands poètes de cette époque-là, de cette époque. Come Ginsberg. I was completely knocked out by Ginsberg. And also Japanese poetry, especially the haiku. I think most of you know what haiku is. I'm not going to explain it. It's 3 lines, very short stuff. You make some very beautiful things with 3 lines. And I've always wanted to, for a long time, wanted to write haiku into a song. And I did it with 3 of my haiku. I put them into a song. A sip of wine, a flash of northern lights, blink, blink twice, it's gone. Into haiku silence, long gone. Haiku, haiku. Face in the mirror disappears, swallowed by a toothless smile. And it's gone into haiku silence long ago. Haiku, haiku. Hear the cry of the wild goose, lost in the sky, going south. Into haiku silence long gone. Haiku, haiku. Silence. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm going to try something I almost never do. Yeah. Let's play this guitar. And I like it. I'll tell you what, we'll put this down a bit so you can get this microphone. with it together. Anyway, Juliet, this is for you. Juliet's my granddaughter. And I wrote this song, amongst others, for her when she was very, very small. Can you hear this guitar? All right. This is a song for Juliet. Chanson pour toi, Juliet. You're up there somewhere. Listen closely. This is the story of Finn the fish. She went swimming in the creek one day. That's where she was born in, and that's where she wanted to stay. And as she grew longer and she grew stronger, the creek was too small to play in, so Finn the fish floated away. La 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 la. Well, Finn the fish was amazed, swimming into a stream. So many new things, oh, happy days. She was swimming into a dream. But as her eyes grew larger and the days went by, she dreamed about a place that was larger than an eye, and the stream was too small to play in. So Finn the fish floated away. La, 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 she came to a rushing river. The water was deep and wide. Fishermen with their fishing poles standing on the riverside. Well, the poles had lines and the lines had hooks. The hooks had worms and she didn't like their looks. And the river was too dangerous to play in. So Finn the fish floated away. La, 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 she came to a blue, blue ocean, larger than the green, green land, wide and deep, oh, it had no end. She said, maybe I will find a friend. Well, she found a friend, and as what is more, soon there were 2 and 3 and 4. They all got together and they made a wish. That's the story of Finn the fish. That's the story of Finn the fish. Oops. For you, Juliet, with much love. Well, thank you, Connor. Thank you. Well. This is a song for Daryl Adams. Oh boy, technical things here. I got it. I'll find a way. Yeah. Atlantic Ocean. Their boats were made of wood. They landed on the eastern shore and saw the land was good. Most of them settled down. The others pushed on across the Appalachians into the wilderness. Some in wagons, some on foot, with horses for the rest. Yeah, some got left behind. The others pushed on across the Mississippi, about a mile wide. Great plains, thirst and hunger, many, many died. Yes, some got left behind. The others pushed on across the Rocky Mountains, the salt flats of Utah, the wastelands of Nevada, and the high Sierra. So that some got left behind. The others pushed on into California, men that knew no rest. The Pacific Ocean stopped their restless movement west. Most of them settled down. The others turned around. Some turned to the south, down to Mexico. But the people of whose blood I am, they said we'll go and settle Oregon. The people I come from, they settled Oregon. The people I come from. I had the great pleasure of playing this song in Oregon recently, and it was in Portland. And students, mostly students from the University of Reed College, and I had a chance to talk to them, and as the audience, and I said, "Do you know Daryl Adams?" And 1,000 people were silent, not a word. I said, "You don't know Daryl?" I said, "Well, he was a pretty important guy. He's born here, grew up, and he wrote some pretty good songs, and he was a very important man in my life too." So, but these guys were listening; they were really listening. Who's this Daryl? I said, pay close attention to Daryl. He's the one that said he would end the concert by saying, "And don't forget." And I said, he wrote the song called Portland Town. And I started to sing it for them. I was born in Portland Town. I was born in Portland Town. I thought, well, I'll just sing that little part there. But I kept singing, and I sang the whole song. not going to sing the whole song now, but when it was over, they went wild. They loved the song. And then as I was leaving my set at the end, I said to them, and don't forget. Daryl, he's always with me. He's standing right here next to me now. Every time I play, he's right on my shoulder. It's that first high note, you know. See her out there in the distance, moving slow. She's an easy rider. She don't have no place to go. No, she don't have no place to go. She's an easy rider. She only needs a motorcycle and an open road. She's an easy rider. Then the wind she sings her song. Ooh, that was a nice one. And here's the wind singing along. And you're an easy rider. Father, don't deny your daughter her own highway. She's an easy rider. She don't hear a word you say. She don't hear a word you say. She's an easy rider. She's another outsider. It's good to see her move. She don't need money and she don't need clothes, or even a place to go. She's an easy rider. It's good to see her moving slow. Oh, yeah. See her out there in the distance, moving slow. She's an easy rider. She don't need no place to go. She don't need no place to go. Oh, oh. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. It's so good to be here. This is so nice. Oh, I can't get over it. These guys have done such a great job. Oh, man. What have you got, Quana? What do we got? Oh, Slowing Down Love. Okay. I think I know that one. This is an old song. And one of the few love songs I've written. They say that love, foolish thing, it can only break your heart. But the kind of love that you've been giving me has given me a brand new start. It's the kind of love makes me want to stop and look around. The kind of love makes me want to slow down. La 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 la. And the only thing that is for certain is that nothing is for sure. So may you follow where your heart may lead you, and your heart be pure. And when your race is run, it's won and lost, I pray that you have found the kind of love makes want to slow of love makes me want to slow down. Now I'm going to embarrass you, Quanah, because I wrote this song for you when you were born. You didn't know that, did you? You never knew. He was about that big. And I felt this tremendous love for this guy. I never felt anything like it before in my life. Oh, man. Fantastic. So he taught me. I held him in my arms on my rocking chair, and he was telling me, slow down. Just slow down and take it easy. And that's what we did. Thank you, Quanah. Oh, what have we got here? Take a break. Here's one for Jeff. Jeff has his favorite. That's the way that goes. Now we can put it back together. Yeah, just put them on the floor there. Yeah, they'll sleep down there. Yeah, that's fine. Just toss them there. I left the glasses too somewhere. Yeah, this is for Jeff. Has told me the other night, let's do this song. He likes it a lot. So yeah, whatever. Right there, like that. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this is Laurence. She does all these things. it's a bit fragile, isn't it? It's called Sun in Scorpio. She had a Gemini moon, Sun in Scorpio. She had a Gemini moon, Sun in Scorpio. She had a Virgin rising, Venus in the house down below. I said, now what does that mean? Sun in Scorpio. And tell me, what does that mean? Sun in Scorpio. She said, I control your soul. I'm your half moon, don't you know? Yeah. The oceans rise, I can make the west wind blow. She said, oceans rise, I can make the west wind blow. I can take you to the river, make you feel the flow. Yeah, I said, now what does that mean? Sun in Scorpio. Now tell me, what does that mean? Sun in Scorpio. She said, I control your soul. I'm your half moon shadow, don't you know? Repeat that last part. She said, I control your soul. Don't you know? Okay. I control your soul, half moon shadow, don't you know?
Thank you, Dougie.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that works. See how this goes. This is for Patrick. Patrick says, do you think you could do this one? I said, we'll try. Haven't sung it for a long time, really long time. So. the river and the sun very few eyes have seen the eagle fly. It was said that he'd outlive mankind. As long as the rivers run, and the sun continue to shine. The earth is all we have. Yes, it's yours. And it's mine. do we got here? What's that? I slipped? I skipped something. Okay. That doesn't make any difference. Yeah, well. This is one for Antoine. Let me take this off. This is an amazing little piece of equipment. This harmonica rack. It's almost 60 years old. I got it for $1 in a little neighborhood music shop in San Francisco. $1, and it still works. Very important piece of information there. These are the days, doors and windows. These are the days of cell phone devotion. These are the days of pagan prayers. These are the days of wondrous women. These are the days of the southbound barbarians, the northbound barbarians. What key is it in? C? These are the days of doors and windows. These are the days we've been given. These are the days when the west wind blows. These are the days we live in. And these are the days of cell phone devotion. These are the days of peripheral vision. These are the days of perpetual motion. These are the days we live in. These are the days of pagan prayers and T.S. Eliot's Unforgiven. He said, teach us to care and not to care. These are the days we live in. These are the wheels of fortune we've been riding on. And these are the cars we've driven. These are the roads, these are the maps, these are the days we live in. La la la. These are the days of wandering minds and the ways of wondrous women. We're walking side by side most of the time. These are the days we live in. These are the days of the hours of grace. Hours on end, sins forgiven. The blessings of pain, the healing power of the rain. Oh, these are the days we live in. These are the days of the northbound barbarians and the slim, slow parade of Christian pilgrims. These are the days of the southbound bohemians. These are the days we live in. These are the days we live in. Okay. We'll do one more before the break. And miracles. Ça commence avec que j'ai lu une chose sur le Vatican, qu'il y a un bureau là-bas qui était uniquement pour contrôler les miracles. Miracles. Who's in charge of miracles? You know? What a strange idea. Well, I'm in charge of miracles right now. I had a premonition. I saw the light of the day. I went down to where the priests hang out, found the room where they go to pray. One came out of the woodwork, one came out of a bale of hay. One came through the front door and chased the other two away. Said, I'm in charge of miracles, I'm the one you pay. I'm in charge of miracles, I'm the one you pay. I'm the one you pay. I'm in charge of miracles, I'm the one you pay. I'm in charge of miracles, I'm the one you pay. I had a blessed vision, Mother Earth from Arkansas. I went down to the priest pavilion, I told him what I saw. She was driving around in a pickup truck, she was spraying and painting the walls. scattering weeds of local weed. And that's not all. She said, I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you call. I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you call. I'm the one you call. Call to miracles. I'm the one you call. I'm in charge of miracles. Look, I'm the one called. She had a list of promises. Oh, what a list. From aardvark to ZZ Top. She said, you better get used to this. She took out Blake's America and Nostradamus prophecies. She said, now go out and walk around and repeat after me. I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you see. I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you see. I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you see. I'm in charge of miracles. I'm the one you see. Come back. Come back. Let's stop here for a while, okay? Yeah. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. River barge? Okay, we do river barge. Come on down to my river barge. Come on down, we'll float away. Float away down to the tide-turning towns. Float away tomorrow, today. Oh, we'll float away tomorrow, today. Oh, we'll float away tomorrow, today. I don't live in the city anymore. I live alone on my river barge. I lay my head in river barge bay. I make my bed in river barge bay. I make my bed in river barge bay. I make my bed in river barge bay. tide, take you for a ride in my river barge. We'll have river barge food, river barge beer, music by river and words by ear. Music by river and words by ear. Music by river, words by ear. River barge. What do we got, Ron? Oh, yeah. It was a nice one. Oh. Oh, boy. It's the season. It's the season when the leaves are dancing round like butterflies. Oh, it's timeless. Clocks are going crazy, telling lies. And the sun is closing his eyes. There's a crossroad moon in the rise, and the sky is turned electric blue, and it's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. And there's no reason I've given up on that one long ago. We just float around. Changes are the only things we know. There's a dream about a field of dreams, about a midsummer's night. But you know, any old dream will do, 'cause it's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. And memories, they come and go like water in a well. When they run dry, and I'll have nothing worthwhile left to tell. And I know you're feeling the same, so bring along a tip jar and we'll collect the rain. And we'll mix the old drops with the new. 'Cause it's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. Oh, it's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. I come awake each day, see the light. I'm so grateful I made it through another night. Can't believe I'm still hanging around. I can't believe I'm not hanging upside down. I'm so lucky to be alive, kicking too. It's the season, all the dreams of your dreams come true. It's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. Oh, it's the season when all the dreams of your dreams come true. Thank you. Language of the land. Okay, it's a new song. I forget the key. C? Always it's in C, isn't it? That comes from the idea that I bumped into singers in Europe, European, French, German, Dutch, who want to sing in English. And it doesn't, to me, it never sounds right. And my message is sing the language you were born with. Sing the language of your land. That's important, you know, to keep your language alive. So here's a little reminder. Of the land. Speak the words you understand, the words that you were born into. They'll always be a part of you. Diversity is being lost. No one can count the cost. It's the only kind of wealth you can depend upon. When it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Speak the language of the land. Speak the words you understand. Oh, one and two. They always be a part of you. If you're American, speak Navajo, Arapaho, Comanche, Apache, Shoshone, Lala, Ojibwa, Yaqui Cree, speak Cherokee, speak Cheyenne. You're no Shakespeare man, you're no Shakespeare woman. As for Latin, it's a language of the dead. Language of the dead. Speak the language of your land. Speak the words you understand. The words you were born into. Will always be a part of you. In French, sait-on jamais. Wir schaffen das. In Spanish, un poco di grazia di te. In Italian, dove vai, dove vai, dove vai. Sing the language of the land. Sing the words you understand. Words that you were born into. Will always be a part of you. Sing the language of the land. That's as far as I got. That's enough. One thing I like about working with Quanah and Jeff is that I can pull up a new song that they've never heard. And that's what we're going to do now. This comes from Patrick. The other day we were in Brussels waiting in this long, long traffic jam. What do they call it? Bouchon. Bouchon. It took us 3 hours to get 300 meters. We were talking about how much time we spend waiting, coming into town on a tondo. And I finally got it together. I said, Patrick, I want to write this song, so I just wrote it. I need the tempo here. I think it's about like that. Yeah. Kill the pain. I wait for the bad dream to come to an end. I wait for the summer to come around again. Ah, yes, I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the day when people stop fighting wars. I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop and hit the floor. I'm waiting for like I did the night before. I'm waiting for the phone call, waiting for a train, waiting for an angel to call my name. I'm waiting for the mailman, I wait for a rhyme. Seems that I'm waiting all of the time. I'm waiting for the day when people stop fighting wars. I'm waiting for the shoe to drop, hit the floor. I'm waiting for the dawn like I did the night before. Yeah, I'm waiting. Oh yes, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the day when people stop fighting wars. I'm waiting for the second shoe to drop and hit the floor. I'm waiting for the day like I did the night before. Well, I'm waiting in the dark like I did the night before. Waiting in the dark like I did the night before. Waiting in the dark like I did the night before. Whoa. Oh, what do we got here? What's that? Kick the can? Kick the can, okay. How about Ubiquity? I just saw this here. Another new song. This is the first time I sung them. I don't really know the songs very well. C minor, huh? Let's double it. Stay twice. Yeah. That's good. This is an interesting message, this song here. I've been wanting to write this song since I was about 8 years old. I went to church. I had to go to church. They made me go to church. Terrible. And afterwards, we had to go to Sunday school. And they taught us all these things. And one of the things they told us that God was everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. And so I thought, that's good news. I like that. That means if he's everywhere, don't have to go to church anymore. And I'll tell you why right now. When I was a child, I heard the preacher say, God is everywhere, even in the games you play. And everywhere is everywhere, from the tip of your tongue to the tip of your toe. God is in places where there are no places, places that nobody knows. And I said, if that is true, and it must sound odd, there's no doubt about it, I am God. I'm in every molecule of your fingernail. I'm in every bump of the blind man's grail. I'm in the harps and the pianos. I'm in the drums that keep the beat. I'm in the flow of the music and your dancing feet. And though it's still a mystery to me, it still sounds odd. No doubt about it. I am God. You too. So are you. Me and you. We're all in the shooting stars, in the spinning galaxy, in every drop of rain, in the leaves of all the trees. We're in all the old-time movies, newspapers and magazines. We're all caught in this internet spider web. We're all free into each other's dreams. And I'll say it again, though it still sounds odd. No doubt about it. I am God, and so are you. You too, me and you. Yes. Ho ho. La-di-da. Boo-hoo. Aha. Kwana. Sounds odd. Ubiquity. Really nice. You know, you don't really have to clap. You don't have to applaud. It's okay. Maybe you need to. But I understand it. I don't need it. Oh, what have we got? Oh, boy. Oh, logical thinking. Kick the can. Logical thinking, logical thinking, common sense. Are not enough to get us through this present tense. Stop. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In this age of fake news, who you gonna trust? Pictures printed on our brains, faces in a tattoo, barcodes. We do when our brains go into overload. Down the road. Oh, trash piling up in the street, the avenue. We're tripping on junk, it's sticking to our skin like glue. Apples to apples, pain to pain. Nobody's talking about Abel to Cain. It's an old family feud creating climate change. So we pick up the pieces of our shattered plans. And what do? We kick the can down the road. Oh, we kick the can down the road. Flooded in Texas, high tide in Tampa Bay, New Orleans is an island, Manhattan's floated away to Mandalay. It's trick or treat, day to day. Don't look now, the guy has gone away, won't be back for 10,000 years. Gather up your jingle bells and souvenirs. Stick 'em in a bomb that's ready to explode. Yeah, we'll kick the can down the road. Oh, kick the can down the road. Oh, la 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 la. Oh, la 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 la. The end. Oh, la 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 la. Door. Okay, I think Quanah, Jeff, take a little break, and I'm going to do something that's been asked. Read my poems. I'll read you some poems. Would that be okay? Some poems? Yeah? All right. No, not that one. Okay. Comme j'ai dit avant, j'ai commencé à 17 ans à écrire des poèmes. Et je continue toujours. And I have one here when one of my first poems. It's not a great poem. It's not a bad poem, but it's kind of curious. No, I don't see it, so maybe I don't do it. I kind of wanted to do it because I've never read it to anybody before. And yeah, Streets of San Francisco. Okay. Workers lift lobster sacks on the Embarcadero, and in their spare time, they watch cable cars creep up the hill like fiddler crabs in the spray. A cloud of cigar smoke drifts along the streetcar tracks and down Market Street into the Twin Peaks tunnel. The blondes down by the packing houses are laughing at the night, while a fleet of ferry boats prowl around in the bay like aquatic dwarves. Tourists load 2-cent postcards with love and wish you were here, while Coit Tower leans over in the fog and touches Chinatown. A taxi sprints me from the Greyhound Depot across Market, up Grant, through North Beach and out to the marina just in time to see fishing boats guarding the Golden Gate at sunset, bobbing up and down in the waves of a century-old tide sweeping in from Japan, and their lights blinking, spelling out the haiku hidden in the white caps. It's okay. Now, here's another one I've never, from this time 2 years later probably about, looking down a back street of San Francisco, looking down an alleyway into a room, I see a boy of 19 getting ready to go down, down, down into the dark hole of the moon. The room is filled with foghorn moans from the Bay of San Francisco and the glow of distant street lights from poles lined up in a ragged row. He takes a sheet of paper and folds it into a plane. And he sails the plane out the window into the hole of the night, into the fog of San Francisco, with a message printed on each wing. On one it says, "Here goes nothing." On the other it says, "Go in peace." Down, down, down into the hole of the moon. And it sails across the rooftops of San Francisco. Thank you. Okay. Let's come up to date. Let's no applause. Let's just let it go, okay? This is a recent one, and it's, I guess we all noticed the Queen. Yikes. And, you know, we watched it all week, or somebody watched it all week. But about halfway through, I sort of got this idea. On the third day, the news is the same. The Queen is still dead. If she woke up, started walking around, and grunting like a pig, now that would be news. I kind of like that, you know. Now I'm going to talk about an old friend who we lost. Some of us lost a good friend. The world lost a great musician not so long ago, about a year and a half ago, Easter Day, a year ago, named Dave Evans. He became a good friend, and I miss him still. The nights we'd come down from Brussels, he lived in Brussels, and we'd spend the weekend, and we'd just sit around the table all drinking and smoking and whatever we did. And he brought his guitar, and he would play. And I felt very privileged because he was very shy about playing. He didn't play for many people. And I felt really honored that he would play music for me of his songs. So I heard a lot of his music, and he even played classical music. He was a great guitar player. He played classical music, and he had this one Baroque composer from Ireland, Irish Baroque. Whew, man, that was Dave Evans. I just call this, "Oh brother, where art thou?" I'm going to miss you, brother, more than I ever expected. Those silences, those grunts across the table, each time your fingers tripped on the strings of your guitar and then started over. Those grumbles as you rolled up another smoke, spiked with the flavoring of my homegrown tumbleweed. The stories of merchant ships and whispering Bob, the chuckles, the footprints in the snow, the afterglow of the summer evening in the Garden of Guinness. Your mute bagpipe tones spinning out long memory poems and lyrics with riddles. You, the postman at the door, another gift for us, made flawless with your hands pots and coffee cups. Pour the boy another cup of English breakfast. He's had a lot to drink and smoke last night. And off you rush to catch the last train back to Brussels. Who knew that your voice on the phone was saying goodbye? And here's more Dave. This was earlier, and I wrote here, Dave Evans, who sent an email to Marie Claire on October 30th, saying, "Tell Tucker gently, if you can, to try to straighten up a bit. He seemed to be bending over like he was rehearsing for old age." Here's what I say. "Thanks for noticing, Dave. I'd be walking around someday and I'd find myself looking up at Marie Claire. I'd still be 6'3", but only the lower half would still be vertical. That's enough. Come back, Kwana. Come back. Huh? Which one? Okay. No, let's just go to, oh yeah. You're going to hear Blind Thief, huh? No, I've had enough of that. Let's go somewhere else now. Let's, Didier, where are you? Yeah. Oh, come on up. This is my old friend Didier. He plays harp and banjo. We've recorded together and we've been good friends for a long time. Yeah? Harp, yeah. In E. No? Yeah. He came to me when he was 17. And he was looking for someone who would understand him. I understood him. He had played beautifully. He played harp, a lot of soul, man. And we've been together and off and on for a long time now. Now this, I want to do this song about I can't see very well. There's not enough light, but maybe I can get closer. Yeah, that's good. That's good, yeah. This is going back in time for me also, back to when I was about 10 years old, I guess. And it's really the first music I ever heard that really touched me. And I was at the swimming pool in the little town near where I grew up, and they had a jukebox right by the swimming pool. And somebody put some music on, music I'd never heard before. I was just totally knocked out. It was a spiritual. It was by Mahalia Jackson. And man, finally I heard some music that made sense. I don't know, white radio, the white people's radio in that time was terrible. It was horrible stuff. How much is that doggy in the window? Fuck. There was crooners, and sometimes I almost puked listening to them. That's how bad I felt about all that. But finally, there she was, Mahalia Jackson. She was singing this backbeat music. And I knew something was going to happen with my music eventually. I just went and got my jeans. I put all the money I had in my pocket. I put it into the jukebox, and I played that song over and over and over again. They had to drag me home. Anyway, this is a tribute to gospel music. And I'll never be a gospel singer, but you will hear that very soon. Called Holy Noise. There you go. Okay. If you're ever down in Memphis, where the river meets the sand, you might want to drop in on Isis, honky-tonk gypsy band. She go ooh-bop, doodle-up, she's got the doors, singing that old-time holy noise, playing those down-home xylophone bones. Rain and stones. Holy noise. I should be changing chords. Holy noise. Oh, holy noise. Meanwhile, back in the jungle, the ghosts of my ancestors gathered around the campfire, beating on the gospel, xylophone bones. Everybody moans, all 12 tones, xylophone bones. Holy noise, holy noise, holy noise. Let's just sit out here under the tin roof drinking beer, improvising Chinese poems, strumming on the xylophone bones. We go ooh-bah, doodle-ups, raining stones, ooh-bah, doodle-up, everybody moans, ooh-bah, doodle-up, chromatic zones, xylophone bones. Up on Gospel Hill, chewing on old pine cones, banging on xylophone bones. Xylophone bones. Of course, this goes on and on and on. There's no end to it. Eventually evolved into the blues. Holy noise. It's always been holy noise. Holy, holy noise. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's one here. Yeah, you know, that music started something, and I'm not the only one of my generation to feel that. I'm sure all the songwriters my generation knew about the backbeat and the spiritual music, and yeah, here we are. So let's do a couple more. Does that be okay? The blues. I like a Continental, I like a Pontiac, I like a Thunderbird, but I love a Cadillac. I'm a fool for locomotion, I'm on the move again. I can tell you where I am, I can't begin to tell you where I've been. I ride on a tractor, pickup truck, I need a steamroller if I run out of luck. I'm a fool for locomotion, I'm on the move again. Tell you where I am, can't begin to tell you where I am. the train leaves the station at 11:30. If I miss that, I'll take it 7:47. I'm a fool for locomotion. I'm on the move again. I can tell you where I am. Can't begin to tell you where I've been. Sorry about that. Well, if the plane breaks down, I'll take a pair of shoes. If that wears out, I've got the straps on my boots. I'm a fool for locomotion. I'm on the move again. I can tell you where I am. Can't begin to tell you where I've been. Okay, choir. Roller skates, hot air balloon, slow boat to China, rocket to the moon. I'm a fool for locomotion. I'm on the move again. I can tell you where I am. I can't begin to tell you where I've been. I'm a fool for locomotion. I'm a fool for locomotion. For locomotion, I'm a fool for locomotion. I'm on the move again. Okay, let's try some banjo and we'll say goodnight. Huh? Maybe. Sometimes we say goodnight and sometimes we don't. But this is really precarious, isn't it? It's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, Didier's going to get his banjo out. And this is sort of in the style of a Greek folk song. In that it starts slow and then it gets faster. Starts jumping around by the end. Mysterious instrument, banjo. Nobody knows where it came from. Some people say it came from China. Some people say it came from Africa. Probably Africa, because you find them come with the slaves to America. They brought their instruments, and I think there were some banjos from Africa. You'd be right. Yes, you'd be right. You'd be right. I think it's okay. You'd be right if you said it's time to say goodnight. Go ahead. You'd be right. Oh, you'd be right. Oh, you'd be right if you said it's time to say goodnight. Yeah, you'd be right. Yeah, you'd be right. Oh, you'd be right if you said it's time to say goodnight. Yeah, you'd be right. You'd be right if you said it's time to say goodnight. You'd be right if you thought I wrote a good song. You'd be right if you moved your hands. You'd be right if you asked me to sing another song. I wouldn't mind if you got up and danced. You'd be right. Oh, you'd be right. Whoa, whoa, you'd be right if you said it's time to say goodnight. Said it's time to say goodnight. Do it again. Oh, you'd be right if you think you're up in Scotland, somewhere between Inverness and Captation. You'd be right if you think you're on the Mississippi River on your way down to New Orleans. You'd be right. Oh, you'd be right. Oh, you'd be right. You'd be right if you think you're up in Scotland, we're between Inverness and Aberdeen. You'd be right if you think you're on the Mississippi River on your way down to New Orleans. Said it's time to say goodnight. Said it's time to say goodnight. Yes, it's time to say goodnight. Say it's time. Goodnight. There you are. And thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Merci beaucoup, beaucoup. Have a safe trip home, and take care of yourselves, please. That's all I can think to say. But we're having tough times, you know, and so, yeah, take care of yourselves. I'll be thinking about you. I'll be thinking about this night for a long time, and I'm really pleased to be here. Kwana, I know, Jeff, where we say thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And don't forget. You want to go or you want more? I don't know. One more? Okay. I don't mind, you know. It depends on you. If you want to stay. Oh, yeah, where's that one? I'll tell you. There's a song that the Indians, the American Indian young warriors will sing or make up to be sung at the moment of their death. And I thought that's a great idea, to have a song that you would sing at the moment you die. So I wrote mine. And I'm looking forward to it. No, I really am. It's going to be a great experience. It's going to be something we don't know anything about. Is that right? It's called The Crow. There is a place where I go late at night when there's nobody calling out my name or ringing my phone. I am alone. There's an old photograph on my wall. He's looking down at me as if to say, don't look at me or pretend I'm not your friend. And sometimes a moth comes through my window and he flies around my lamp until he gets tired, then he lies down and dies. And the crow looks down at the moth turning round my table, and he says, don't look at me, we're all the same. We're all to blame. And I came into this world alone, and I know I will leave it as I came. There's no use calling out my name. I'll be gone with the crow, and we'll be like a river. as I came into this world alone, and I know I will leave it as I came. There's no use in calling out my name. I'll be gone with the crow who will be alone. We'll be alone. Okay, it's time to go home. Time to go home. Have a safe trip, please. See you next time around. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. That's enough for tonight for everybody. Just go in peace. Go in peace.